Because
Ooh,
the truth
I like
shall be, and it should be
It is 7:30 on Thursday. This is what we do, 7:30s on Thursday. Talking shit, getting clicks, let the children sing. We're gonna do this. This is our show today. Just so you know, it's Teachers Appreciation Week. Babies, planes, me. People getting hit by cars. We're about to get into it, but you know what? What's so special about this show is if you don't like me, I'm sure you like yourself. You can call in 313-825-5557. Regard me. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Listen with the screen. Yo. I'm out of control. I'll be making beats. While I'm waiting to go on show. That's what you be hearing. That is what you hear. Turn the applause off. Mo 3 times. Talking shit. Getting clicks as a channel. Me episode. No. It's the we episodes. Guys. It's been a long one. I know you're seeing that me there. But don't worry. It's going to change. There we go. Let the children say, we all in together now. we are all in this insane little experiment. Oh, don't want to lower my shirt. That's right. You see. Right. That's right. How's everybody doing today? Otto's in the chat. Mainline's in the chat. It's up to you guys. How are you doing? Guys doing. All right. So, yeah, let me show you the show. This is it. This is what we got today. I'm not going to hold you. I know we have NBA playoffs. Believe me, I would like to watch them too, but it's the Sixers playing, and I don't want to jinx them. I just don't want to jinx them, so I've been staying away. I have been staying away from it. But we're going to get set up here. I'm going to open up the phone lines. And hold on. You know what? I was looking at some videos. I was looking at some videos today. Let me show you one while we get everything set up. I think we got new sound effects too. Oh, let me pull this mic a little closer. I think I know we have new sound effects. I know this. How are you guys doing? And I'm going to share that with you guys.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
I'm not finished, but we're not going to do 2 hours and 30 minutes or whatever. It's going to last as long as you guys want it to last, but I do have a timeline. We will all get to see our playoffs. I don't know why I'm flipped up here. Oh, I'm in control of this. I'm going to rotate 180 degrees. And I'm just going to throw this up there, guys. I'm one camming, using my phone as the little... I have no idea where this took place. But I saw this video and I thought it was amazing. And you gotta see the way that it is. stuff on and they do that. Like, you gotta chase somebody, especially like on the first mission, you gotta chase somebody on a motorcycle. I mean, I got this one mission out, but they are it's obviously a police officer. Buddy's getting it. He's got a lady on the back. She's hanging off the back of that bike. Look at this. And I mean, she's not along for the ride because for you to hit those corners, both of those people on that bike have to be working the table. Let me know if I'm lying. Ricardo said this is in DR. This is in DR. Make it stop. I can't. You know what we're waiting for. You know what we're waiting for. When people are racing like that on the bike. Not the prime populace. Ooh. Sparks. Alright, we're gonna just a little bit. Just a little bit. Caught air there. Double turn right there. Get out! He hit the little. Nice little piece of art back there. Bro, it's not over. Run! Run for it! Alright, that's how it ended. After all that, that's how it ended. For real, I was thinking the whole time, I was like, yo, somebody's going flying off that bike that way, and somebody's going to fly off that bike that way, and we're going to have just a bloody mess. But yo, hats off to both the pursuer and the pursued. You know what I mean? What you say, Flash?
Ain't nothing.
It is something, Flash. That was miraculous. Miraculous. Here I go again.
Know them as the jump out boys in their city.
Exactly. They got hit by the jump out boys because that guy on the bike is like he like RoboCop. RoboCop. Let's go down. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Let me pull up the chat. There they are.
If you have documents, if you have photos, if you have clues and evidence.
Any evidence. Make it stop. Stop. You want to know why we're never going to stop, Ev? You want to know why? Anytime I do this, it's because I'm trying to look for the button. But you want to know why? And I'm past the button already. Where's my favorite? If this...
I want more, I want more, I want more.
That's why we're never going to stop. All right. Yo, I could do this. I have more videos. Was it the sound? Was it too loud? You could have told me. I mean, and don't be making those little emoji faces in my chat. Like, we're not gonna have this. You're the moderator. I'm gonna have to ask my moderator to moderate herself out of my chat if you're gonna be like this little Friday Eve's attitude. We're not gonna do this. We are not going to do this. We are not.
What's the matter? Do you miss me?
All right, check it out. Ooh, shall I let you guys decide, or should I decide? Are we gonna go in order? Are we gonna do different? I think I got a way that I want to do it. I am going to start. It's crazy. All right. Andy, because, you know, I got this thing set up for you guys today. Mwah. I have it set up. I have this show set up for the YOU day. You guys. For all of you guys. I got it set up for you guys. And whatever. Let's do it. Let's get it. I'm not gonna put that. All right, so full disclosure. I want to talk about something that is bothersome to me. Chat, let me know. Let me know. Just let me know. Are we good here? We sound good here? You guys can hear me loud and clear? Huh? Huh? Yeah, that's probably, I probably drove a whole bunch of people off. All right, boom. Look how I did that. Now we don't have to look at that little sad emoji you put in my chat, all right? You don't put little sad emojis in my chat. Let's get it. I did this and I was like, how am I going to set this up for you guys? How am I going to studio mode? Quick. I am going to set the scene for you, but as I'm setting the scene, I got to keep it a whole buck with you that some things just don't sit right with me, okay? There's some things out there that do not sit right with me, and one of them happens to be this person by the name Kathleen. Kathleen Castillo. That's what I'm giving her. I'm giving her the Kathleen Castillo treatment. Let's get out of here. Let me hit this there here, and this is what we got. And then I probably got the subscribe going on for there, because on real, you guys need to, we're on YouTube right now. Share, like, subscribe, hit the alerts, mess up this algorithm here, and we gonna get it. But check, this is, it's crazy. This is Kathleen Castillo, guys. Yep. Yeah, Kathleen. Real quick, I'm gonna move my camera over here. Let's go back to Kathleen. Now, she looks in disarray. All right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? Does she not look like... Look at the reflection behind me. Right here, behind me. Look at her reflection. Is that a snake, an alligator print sweatshirt she got on? Look, she's looking haggard. I'm saying she's looking inebriated. But this is Kathleen Castillo. And the reason why I'm bringing her up is because she got... because back in 2020, December 2020, Kathleen Castillo got 5 hours. That's not what she got. She plowed her car through what the news agencies are reporting as Black Lives Matter protesters. Now, I remember this happened back in 2020, but that was overshadowed because months later, when the guys were in Virginia, remember the guy drove I think it was like a Charger through the people, and he actually killed somebody. That was that. But Kathleen, she did it first. She did it first in 2020. All right. So, this is what we have. I'm going to play something. I'm gonna go to the big man. I'll bring it over here. I'm gonna show you this video. Flame. All right, so let me set this up. This was reported by Associated Press. I'm gonna get my big old head out of here. You guys can see it. I just want to show you guys what happened on December 20th. Let me also give you a warning that this is not for the faint of heart. You're gonna see some shit right now, guys. I don't know what else how to say it, but you're gonna see.
Jail! 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 Jail!
Right. Right.
Can we get the license plate?
Like, so you hear somebody saying, y'all better effing do something. And this is at the point of the video where I'm saying, like, there's a protest. We know that the Black Lives Matter protests and everything. We already know that there was always a strong police presence for them. We're talking about people are in the middle of New York City. New York City. These people are in the middle of New York City and protesting. And that just happened. And all right. Maybe it just happened like 5 seconds ago. Everybody's down. Police officer just walking his bike. There's a guy down on the ground. That's an officer. He's on his radio. And now they're back in full force. All right, we're not going to knock their response. We're definitely not going to knock their response for that. But the cool thing about that is there's nothing cool about that. Now, here we go, guys. What do you feel about this, chat? Is the lady right to do this? Was the lady right to do this? I mean, she has people kind of banging and slapping on her car. We've seen this in a protest before. I mean, we can't absolutely, I know, Facebook video, I know, feedback videos. I'm going to turn it down for it. That just means my sound's very good. It just means my sound's very good. All right, but like you see people on the car, it doesn't look like they're breaking windows or anything, but when you have somebody like slapping a car or something like that, we don't know why they're slapping it. Are they slapping it out of protest? Are they slapping it out because she's driving down and they're like, hey, like, lady, slow down? I don't know. It looks like she's easing up, but we see how she reacted. And she reacted by slamming on the gas and punching her ass through some protesters.
What you cheering?
What are we cheering for? Are we going to cheer for this? Yo! Cardinal Facts, the podcast. What's going on? All right, to catch you up, we're talking about Kathleen Casillo, right? So, that was the video capturing the moment that showed the protesters actually flying through the air. All right, so Kathleen would obviously get arrested and she would be charged and she would have to go to court. Do you guys know what the outcome of her court appearance was? Huh? It had to be something ridiculous if I'm showing you guys. So I'm not even going to pussyfoot around. I'm going to tell you right now. For what she did, which I would call, I don't know, attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon in, a car. She got 5 hours of community service after she pled guilty to a misdemeanor charge of reckless endangerment for plowing her BMW sedan into a crowd, injuring six people, injuring 6.
This isn't okay, man. This is not okay. This has to be racist.
I would think, guys, right? All right. Maybe we don't want to go to race first, but you know, I got thinking because while I was researching this and I'm looking at Kathleen Casillo, every news source was saying she plowed her BMW through a crowd of Black Lives Matter protesters, some BLM protesters, guys. And don't we know all of the bees and disease that has been going on with the Black Lives Matter protesters? We already know how they were shaped in the media. We know how the most of the country feels about Black Lives Matter. We know that, yes, there were some a-holes blocking highways and sitting on the ground and, blocking traffic and blocking the daily comings and goings of the normal citizen out there. And it looked like this lady had enough and plowed her car through them. And for that, the 53-year-old Kathleen Casillo received five hours of community service. 5 hours. I said 6? Like in 6 days? No, she received 5 hours of community service.
Dream dead.
Right? But, man, I think I got more here. All right, I have more here. Short and sweet, because we got playoffs.
I need an administrator.
I need an administrator, by the way, but we'll talk about that later.
Sweetie, happy this is over with?
See this?
Yes. What do you have to say?
I am sorry.
Sweetie,
So hold on.
happy this is over.
All right, this is Kathleen Casillo coming out of the courtroom after receiving her 5 hours of community service. This is her reaction.
Over with?
Yes.
Yes. What do you have to say?
I am sorry for everyone. I really am.
That was an eye roll there.
They fucked my life up.
Exactly.
Now they-
This is not everybody's best day. People should protest at these.
Tabitha can't concentrate. She has cognitive issues. She can't play with her kids. She can't help them with her homework. You people's lives up. You're the one. You're a criminal. You're a criminal and you have not taken accountability. You have not taken accountability.
The protesters should take responsibility for their aggressive and unreasonable.
They were not aggressive.
Lawyer still
They didn't do
lawyering.
anything. My husband's back was turned when you hit him and sent him flying into the air. His back was turned. How is that aggressive? How is that aggressive?
Yo, that's crazy. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that, chat? This lady drove her car through a crowd of protesters, injured 6, and was only charged with misdemeanor reckless endangerment. Yo, reckless endangerment? You gotta see my face. Reckless endangerment is usually punishable by up to a year in prison, but this lady got no years in prison. She got no days in prison. She got the previous offers called to 6 days of community service. We heard she got 5 hours. 5 hours of community service. Oh, by the way, listen. I mean, hate the player, don't hate the game. But Oliver Storch was her lawyer. So, I mean, if you guys ever in some shit in New York, you might want to call him because he finagled the f*** out of that. He did.
What you cheering?
What are we cheering for? Crazy. You want to see the judge? Get on your Googles, Ev. Get on your Googles. But, all right, so the reason why this is, I think, much deeper than really what it is, we obviously see that this lady got a sweetheart deal. She's being judged in the same district as Donald Trump. And we're not talking about him, but we know what happened with him. But it was the guy who actually went after Trump. Remember Alvin Bragg? He, the DA? I'm sorry, the Attorney General. He went after Donald Trump. He let Miss Castillo go. Casillo. He let her go because she didn't have any prior record. She had no prior record. She's just a retired grandmother who was looking forward to putting that horrible ordeal behind her. But as you can see, she got those 5 hours of community service. She came out of that courtroom and said her life was. Meanwhile, this lady's letting you know that her friend is jacked up for life. For life. What we gonna do about that, guys? Huh? Yeah, that's messed up, right? Messed the fuck up. Messed up. Really messed up. I want to hear you guys. Call in 313-825-5557. I want to hear what you want to say about it. My chats. Crazy. That is crazy, insane, crazy, deranged. I still got that sound effect. I just don't like using it. Let's see if it's still there.
Oh, crazy, deranged.
It's Martin Lawrence. Oh, Martin. So yeah, Kathleen Cassidy. Should have been charged with attempted murder. She got charged with reckless, which carries up to a year. That got knocked down to 6 days of community service. And after her lawyer got done with her, 5 hours. 5 hours of community service. And this lady has the nerve to walk out of the courtroom saying that her life has been ruined.
Hey, bitch, come here.
I will ruin your life. I can show you what ruined lives are. I can show you what ruined lives are. That's right, guys. 313-825-5557. Let's get back to it. What's you guys on this? I got videos. I got more videos. Like I scroll around all day and I just look at crazy stuff. Let's look at something cool. Share this with you. All right. So, as you can see, that is a loop-de-loop, and this is a guy with a skateboard. I know, we're random. He's doing it. Ooh. He's fall. He's fall. He's fall. He's fall. Went the other way. Oh, it looked like he clipped his ankle a little bit. Clipping ankles. He got it. Smooth. Smooth criminal.
Oh, crazy, deranged.
I know. I'm not finished, guys. I'm not finished. That's right. Got one down. We heard about the lady. Yo, let's go to Teachers Appreciation Week. You down? Am I moving too fast for you guys? Am I moving too fast? All right. You know what, Ev? You know, that's a good idea. The judge. Kathleen. I can't spell. I mean, I can spell, but I can't. Let's see. You can't, I'm looking for it. But while this is the other part of the story there, is that every person was saying that she rammed her car through Black Lives Matter protests. And remember, at the time, we're talking about Black Lives Matter. These guys they were blocking off roadways. Obviously, you're in the middle of a city. Somebody gets hurt. Emergency vehicles have to get through, and they were disrupting all of it. So a lot of the popular opinion and a lot of things that were going on in comments at the time was, hey, people need to run them over. Oh, if I was late for work, I would run these people over. Because, yeah, they were disrupting things. It's a protest. That's what protests do. But I also feel the pain of, the drivers and everything. But never I would ram my car through it. But it's funny that it was at a time where Black Lives Matter protesters were actually really shutting down streets and people were getting frustrated with it. And all of the news agencies labeled all those protesters as Black Lives Matter protesters. But guess what, guys? I'm about to tell you something, because this is how your media works. And this is actually why you're here talking with me right now. This is how your media works. They did that. And I showed it to you. That's what happened. Black Lives Matter protesters were shutting down the streets. People were getting very, very frustrated. They were getting insanely frustrated. And they wanted to get back at Black Lives Matter protesters. Guess what? These guys weren't protesting Black Lives Matter. No, they weren't. They were protesting the ICE facility in New Jersey. They were protesting for the immigrant caravan that was coming through in 2020. Remember Trump said, you got rapists and drug dealers walking in a line up to it, but it was really a whole bunch of, women and children. Remember that? Oh, Vlago, you called in? Vlago, call back. Call back, Vlago. I'm waiting. Give you a second. There he is.
God damn it, I called back.
Oh, wow. You're going to take the Lord's name in vain on my show? You're going to take the Lord's name in vain on my show? What's going on?
You hear me?
You stupid.
What's going on? Hey, you know what?
Many people know them as the Jump Out Boys in their city.
You heard. What's going on?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you on the phone. I can only hear you on the camera.
Oh, you can only hear me? You can hear me on the show, though, right? But it's not going through the call-in studio? Because usually you can hear the show going through call-in studio. I might have hit a setting button or something like that. It's quite possible that I got to reset it up. But what I would do is, if you got me going on in the background, please turn that down, because I can hear me like 3 times. Are you saying no, you're not going to turn me down? Are you saying you're not going to turn it down?
I'm supposed to delay.
All right, yeah, but turn the show down and just talk to me. Talk to me. Let's have a conversation. All right, I'm going to give you 10 seconds there to get you, and then I'm going to unmute you. And then we're going to go back in there. Yo, what do you think? What do you think about...
Let me cut this off.
All right.
All right.
So what do you think about this?
I can't hear nothing you're saying right now, so I'm just going to go off your lip movement.
Yeah, no, but you can't hear me on the phone. Like, we're talking to each other on the phone, right? You can't hear me on the phone? I can hear you. I can hear the background. All right.
No, I can't hear you on the phone at all.
That's crazy.
No.
All right. That's not good. It would. Well, I just tried to. Hold on, let me return you to queue and bring you back. This is crazy. We don't have time for this. We have playoffs.
Am I there?
All right, can you hear me now?
I don't hear you. I know you put me on, but I don't hear you.
Can you not hear me at all?
Do you think?
Hello, hello, hello.
Nope. No, and I'm on the delay.
All right, well, we're going to have to figure this out. I'm dropping the call lines. Go to the chat. Hit me in the chat. That's what we have.
Nope.
We have chats. Yeah, I'm hanging this up. Yeah, I was messing with my sound because there's supposed to be a way. Like, when I do these videos, I already have them made out, and I just want to hit play on my OBS. It's a whole technical thing. I know you guys aren't interested in it, but we got the chat, so we're good.
You stupid.
Not, yeah, I'm hitting one.
I'm a risk taker.
Yes, I am.
A calculated risk taker.
Right. All right. So, Vlago, thanks for calling in. We'll get it right for you on the next go round. Back to show. Yo, Teachers Appreciation Week. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. It is Teachers Appreciation. It is where we just show love to all of our great educators out there, all the stuff that they go through, especially with school shootings. We had a teacher that was shot in Virginia earlier this year by a 6-year-old, nonetheless. And not only that, and when they're not ducking bullets, man, they're coming out of their own pockets to buy school supplies in this great country of America of ours, where we can definitely find bullets and weapons for the military in that budget, but we cannot properly educate our children. We that's just not where our interests lie as a collective. But it's a special week to just say, hey, teachers out there, we appreciate you. Right? And there's some top gifts for teachers that you can get them. You can get them scented candles. They like that. You can get them like a nice little lanyard, because they always got like passes and keys and crazy things like that now, some technology stuff. You can get them candies and chocolates. The old apple, throw that out. Throw that apple out. Get them some buenos. Get them some buenos, right? And hook the teachers up. A nice little picture frame. Get them something nice. I'm gonna let you know, Teacher Appreciation Day ends tomorrow. It's the 12th, so yeah. Send Cato, that's what I'm talking about. Send them gifts, a gift bag with goodies, and they love the Starbucks. They love the Starbucks. Cato, that's a good idea. You're good peoples. You are. You're a very thoughtful person, and I'm sure that the teachers love to see you coming, because they know they're gonna get their caffeine. They're gonna get their caffeine. But yeah, Ramed's in the house. What's up, cuzzo? Bro, you could be watching playoffs, but you're watching me. I appreciate it. You're not a all right, there we go. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just doing it. All right, so yeah, Teacher Appreciation Day. Get them something nice. Ends on 5/12/2023, which is Friday. Okay, and I bring this up because, man, there's a teacher that has been having the damn this time. Look at that. Look at these graphics here. Look at the graphics, guys. I did that. I worked on these graphicals. All right. So honestly, I want to talk about a teacher in particular that I believe should win Teacher of the Year. All right. I want to talk about him. His name is Caleb Bates. He's a teacher in Antioch, Tennessee. That's right, the same Antioch where they had the Civil War battles, where they named schools and bases after Civil War generals. We got rid of that last week. But Tennessee, Antioch, high school teacher. He's a high school teacher, and he has to press charges after he was pepper sprayed by one of his students. Now, I know you guys have seen this, and I'm going to show you in its entirety. Now, I know, listen. I know you're not supposed to blot out people and protect everything, but I'll be reading those Robert Heinlein books. And I'm going to say that he's kind of ultra conservative, but he's the author of a book. You may have seen the movie. It's called Starship Troopers. It's a sci-fi, basically a sci-fi movie. If you see it, it kind of has like some throwback 50s vibes to it if you're watching it. But it's a science fiction movie. Flash took me to see it in the movies back in the day. Flash, I remember that entire day. We went to Fuddruckers, got some burgers, and then we went to the movies. I believe we went to like the United Artists, and we watched MF and Starship Troopers, and it's a great movie. But if you read the book, oh man, the book is excellent. Obviously, usually the books are better than the movies, but Robert Heinlein does throw in a little bit of his philosophies about things, and he talks about juvenile delinquents. And he says it's an oxymoron because if you're a juvenile, you're not responsible, and your responsibility is to do your duty. And if you're delinquent, it's because you haven't done your duty, but you're a juvenile. You're not responsible for any duties, so you cannot be both a juvenile and a delinquent, right? And then he talks to Rico, where it's played by Casper Van Dien, not in the movie, but he talks about a dog. He says, you got a puppy? He's like, yeah, I have a puppy. He's like, that puppy pees on the floor. What do you do to that puppy? He said, man, you know, I get the puppy and I rub his nose in it and I give him a whack with the newspaper. And he said, so why do you do that? He says, I take him to the spot to let him know this is what you did. And I put his nose so he knows that, hey, I peed here. And I give him the smack to let him know that I don't want peeing on a carpet, on a house, or wherever he's peeing at. He says, exactly. Need to spank a pup every now and then. But also, not only that, if somebody says, brings shame to their family, what we do here is that we never ever talk about juveniles. We're not allowed to put their names in the paper. We're not allowed to put their images in the paper. We're not allowed to do anything. They're just a juvenile. Now, we all do know that it does happen to certain people where their names get put out there anyway, but really how it's supposed to be is that you're not supposed to, put juveniles out there because they're not responsible for duty. That's not the way we see it. That's how Robert Holland sees it. But still, that's what's going on. Anyway, Caleb Bates has been having a hell of a year in Antioch. And I think I got a picture. I hope I do. It better not be like a picture of Brett Favre. Oh, there he is. That's Caleb. And this is the teacher that was actually pepper sprayed. I know a lot of you might have seen it in your reels that he got pepper sprayed by a girl who wanted their phone. I am about to show you, of course, the video. Let's see. And then I got more for you. Of course, I always got extras. Let's see if this goes. I'm not gonna play it loud because I know you're talking about loud. Oh yeah. Brazil, happy birthday. Birthday twin. We got the same eyebrows. Oh my goodness. I gotta play a video for you. Remind me, chat. Said something about eyebrows and then my brain lit up and I said I gotta play a video. Remind me about eyebrows and I got something that is, magnifique. We're not going to 10 o'clock tonight. Got playoffs, guys. I'm actually trying to get us out of here before 9. I'm gonna do it too.
If you have...
Regard me. I like to hit buttons as well. All right, so I got it queued up. Let's hear it.
Mace? Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah, she just faced it. Nah. I gotta go. Hold on. Nah.
She just pepper sprayed me.
Give me my phone.
Give me my phone.
Got him.
God, wait.
Over the phone is crazy.
All right, one more time. All right, so obviously, as this video starts, Little Mama's has already pepper sprayed her teacher. Now, why did she pepper spray her teacher? Over her phone. Give me my phone. Help us. This guy is like, yo, that phone is being a disruption in class. I'm going to take it from you. And next thing you know, Mama's don't even, she has a phone and mace. And
Mace?
he's running out. He's been maced already.
Mace is crazy.
He's calling for an assistant.
Nah, Mace is crazy.
Everybody's laughing.
Nah, she just faced it. Nah. I gotta go.
I really want to roast these kids with the kids. They haven't done anything to me, so.
Nah.
Hold up. All right. Foul language. Yeah, we've seen this. I know, guys, I have taken the calls off. No calls right now because something's going crazy with them. All right, so right now, she's already pepper sprayed him. She's maced him, pepper sprayed him, or whatever. The teacher has her phone. The teacher has her phone in his possession because she was probably wilding out with it, and she's pepper sprayed him. Now, not everybody's seen this, but he's going to reach for the pepper spray, and he's going to make a little noise. I can't, just listen for it. Just listen for it.
Pepper spraying me. Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Dropped him with the pepper spray. He's wearing the all whites, no dirt on him. The all whites, no dirt on him. And as you can see, she's trying to run his pockets now to get to her phone.
God, wait. Hey. Can I get my phone? Can I get my...
That is crazy, right? You guys agree? You guys agree? No? Nobody agrees? All right, so let me tell you something about Caleb Bates. Let me tell you a little something about Caleb. Bring his picture back up here. I should actually be over here by all intents and purposes. We're live, you guys. All right, tell you something. All right. In an interview, the year that he's had, he said that he has been he's been punched. Someone cut his hair. Basically, these kids have been wilding out. He said that pepper spray got in his mouth, in his nose, everything. He was coughing. He was hacking. He was having a very unpleasant experience. But he's not, how can I say, like, listen, he's had his hair cut. He said he's had students spit on him. He's taught in schools across the country, and this is his first year at Antioch High School. So I'm going to show you another video, too, involving him and why we need to this guy. But that day, she sprayed him 3 times, right? And basically, he said he tried to call for an administrator, and after he was first sprayed, no one answered because the school is short-staffed. Yo, I saw a meme of a prison and a high school side by side. They showed the prison bus, they showed the school bus, basically same bus. They showed the lunch cafeteria of the high school. They showed the, I don't know, Lago. What do they call it in jail? What do they call it? I don't know. It's escaping me. The mess hall or whatever. They show it looks the same. They show the plates of food, and the jail food and the kids' food that they're eating in class look exactly the same. I mean, Jaden Smith said that, high school is really getting everybody ready to go to jail. Violin High School. Anybody went to Violin High School? 910 building? Yeah. For my Violin High School, VHS, Violin, New Jersey. If you went to high school and graduated Violin High School and you actually went through the 910, 11, 12 building, the 910 building was originally constructed as a prison. It has a catwalk and everything. We used to go out on that catwalk. But so it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense. But still, this behavior is off. It's very off-putting to me, guys. This is trash. But like Bates said, he said that the school is short-staffed. And there has just been another incident in the news in Philadelphia where 2 inmates escaped from the prison there. And guess what the reason was for? They were short-staffed. Our president, our president Bo Jiden has said that, hey, that the Republicans are trying to get rid of 60,000 teachers. 60,000 teachers. Schools are already short-staffed, and this is what Joe is tweeting out. He's saying that the Republicans, it's always going to be a Democrat-Republican thing, that they're trying to get rid of teachers. Yo, remember my show where I was talking about Justin Jefferson and Justin Jones, both the state legislature in actual Tennessee? Tennessee's been wilding out this year. Part of the show I showed you is that there were teachers that came down to their local, not the state senate, but their local council in the city, and the teachers were in there in full force because they were trying to vote in guns in school. Bro, if this man had a gun, getting pepper sprayed, get no vision, he just pulling out his gun, just bucking at her. Yo, I don't know. These kids are out of control. I would think as a teacher, these little wild outs, I would definitely, think a leg pop could happen. Like, yo, boom. I'd be like Doughboy all day, just lifting it up. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework. Do your motherfucking homework. But yeah, this guy's been going through it. So that's what he said. He said he tried to call for an administrator. He said after he was first sprayed, no one answered because the school was short-staffed, so administrators were covering for other teachers. So more happened because they were trying to take on other responsibilities, Bates said. He said the problem isn't the staff at the school, but with those not working there are the students. So when we looked at the video, and Bates was actually doing an interview and had reviewed the video, he said that he couldn't see not one single student in that class showed concern for his safety. Not one. He also said that the school needs money and people should write to their local representatives. Antioch is in Tennessee. I think don't hold me to this, but I believe it's District 19, and there's 2 Democrats. But when they go to state senate, obviously, I believe those 2 Democrats are working to get these school things. But when I went to the local Tennessee government to see any bills that they had concerning teachers, I didn't see any. I didn't see any bills or any laws about getting more teachers in the Tennessee schools. There's something kind of sort of like that, but that's not even going to start until 2024, which is cool because 2024 is half a year away. So maybe by 2025, they can get that fixed and they'll have enough people in their schools. But he also wanted to know why. He wanted to know why the district is not making those schools a priority and why the legislator is not funding our education system, yet they have time to create and write legislation to have teachers with guns in class, right? Appreciate the teachers. Appreciate the teacher. Oh, but I'm not finished. That's right. I said he's been going through it all year. Let me show you another video. You guys may not have seen it. Some of you guys may have seen this. Some of you may not have seen this, but I'm going to show you this. Check it out. Hold on. Let me get it right. Back. But he's in class. That was for a phone. He's getting into it with a kid over a tablet. Let's see how this rolls.
Jesus Christ. She gonna be my shit. It's not gonna be my shit. It belongs to the school. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He ate that punch. Yes, we're just on chat. He ate that punch one more time.
Jesus Christ. It's gonna be my shit. It's not gonna be my shit. It belongs to the school. Oh, Jesus Christ. Need an administrator.
He needs an administrator. I know, buddy. I know the feeling. I need an administrator too. Yo, he got hit by a husky boy. You know, that kid, he came across with it. And he ate that punch, got up. And guess what? The kid wanted his tablet, not his tablet back, I'm sorry, his school issued Chromebook. You know, those little laptops. What's up, Flash?
Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Insane. So, I mean, what do you do? What do you do, man? He's getting punched by students. He's getting pepper sprayed. He said he got his hair cut. He said they done spit on him. This is what's going on in schools. This is in Tennessee. Now, I tried to research this because I don't know if you guys know about the late, great comedian, activist Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory was saying something. It was kind of on, as he got older, he was, more into like conspiracy theories and everything. And I'm not saying that it's not a conspiracy theory. He said that he had it on fact that there was a certain town in Tennessee. Now I don't know if it's actually in this area, but we know that there's been issues with Memphis. I've done at least 5 shows on Tennessee in the last that involved things going on in Tennessee. The live shooting where the guy was on Facebook shooting people, the Tyree Nichols situation, and there's 2 others I can't remember right now, but this is another one that comes to mind. And what Dick Gregory said that is that there is something called manganese, and they have like a manganese mine, and that they've noticed that this manganese, and I am going to do further, guys can look it up too, causes violence. Wherever you find this substance, there is violence that follows. So can we blame it on the manganese? Can we blame it on the school system? What's going on here? Does he need to have guns in school? Because this big motherfucker hitting me, you saw that, teacher. He's a string bean. You got a husky dude hitting you. He's already got the state trooper / Marine haircut. That kid's probably going to be an officer of the law. He's probably going to be.
Many people know him as the jump out boys in their city.
He's probably going to be a jump out boy when he grows up. And he's going to be doing that to unarmed black kids, black men that are minding their business. Right? So, and Ev, you're right. He does need to find another career, but he said he's going to be at home working remotely with the school system until the end of the year, and then he's getting out of there. So you're absolutely right. Tough guy, yo. Feel sorry for Caleb. I feel sorry for. Real quick, chat, while I got you here. Oh yeah, you guys can't see your own chat. How crazy of me. Oh, didn't I say to remind me of something? What did I say? Remind me of? Did eyebrows? Eyebrows. I got something for you guys. Is it? Oh, hold on. Hold on. While I have you here, tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about this. You guys probably already heard this.
A phenomenal day today. Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue. We had a phenomenal day today.
Eyebrows.
Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue.
Yeah, that guy got fired. He got fired for saying that. A lot of people are defending him. But, yo, the way he said it seems to me that when a teacher, look, and guess what? That's beautiful that you bring that up, David, because I forgot to mention. He's filing assault charges on the young lady that pepper sprayed her. But she's also filing charges on him as well, because as you see, when he was going through the door, it was kind of like a pull at her. He's trying to get that pepper spray from her and actually touched her. So they're both suing each other, and it's under investigation by the Division of Youth Services, as well as the police there. Thank you for bringing that up, because yeah, right? Self-defense, I would think so. Somebody's pepper spraying you. Listen, if he would have scooped her and dumped her on her head, just by the chats, if he would have scooped her up and dumped her on her head, or just smacked her, are we gonna be upset? If he's blind, he's gonna flail in and smacks the shit out of her. Because I don't know. We got. I'm a little old school with. I think that sometimes you need to put hands on kids. I think sometimes talking, there's no more talking. We've gone past talking. I need to put hands on you. You got to feel a little bit of pain, and you got to feel what it feels like you know, to be a little violent. You want to go violence, we're going to show you this is violence, because violence begets violence, right? So if we're going to go that route, I mean, as a teacher, how do I say, yo, he needs the New York lady's lawyer. That's what he needs. It is self-defense. Yeah, she filed assault because he tried to take the pepper spray from her and put her hands on her. Yo, this goes back when I was in school. I remember I was in DECA. We went to Great Adventures. The teacher, Mr. Cooper, was like one of my favorite teachers ever in the world. Mr. Cooper says, hey, you all going to be back on that bus at 2 p.m., right? My friend Rosalinda lost her money. Rosalinda lost her money? Or Nadine lost her money? Nadine lost her money. Nadine lost her money, and she was like, listen, I was at the snack bar. I was like, we were already at the gate waiting. Nobody had showed up. We were already waiting to get on the bus. Like, I did the good thing. I showed up early to get back on the bus. Nadine forgot her money. We walked back through the park, like, searching to see if she lost, you know, if we could see her bills near the snack machine or whatever. And then by the time we got back, I wasn't late, but everybody was there, and we were the last getting back. Yo, Mr. Cooper, he tried to fuck me up. He literally, he threw hands at me. He threw me off the gate. Like, there's a fence there in front of, you know, the fence in front of, it was like a wire fence. I don't know if it has bars now. At Six Flags Great Adventure, Jackson, New Jersey. He threw me off the fence. Luckily, my cat-like reflexes knew, like, oh, we're not staying on these ropes, because like ropes. He threw me off the side of the cage. And when I hit, I rolled. And luckily I rolled because old man, Pops, you remember Mr. Cooper, old man threw this karate kick at me. He came straight at me. He was going to fuck me up.
I want problems, always.
You know what I mean? Then we got kind of yelled at him, and then I got on the bus. And he tried to beat me up at the fashion show right before the fashion show. Got into it. But yo, he's going to put hands on me, and yo, never did I think about really putting hands on Mr. Cooper. Like, that wasn't going to happen. Like, that's my guy. But he went back to that old school, like, yo. So that's right. Her parents really thought she was okay doing what she did, that they got a lawyer for her. Exactly, yo. After seeing the video, I'd be like, all right, did you lose your effing mind? And then that brings another question. Like, we know that there's school shootings. We know that there's emergencies. But should these kids even have phones in class? Should they have phones in class? He did. Mr. Cooper he was wearing some, like, damn, yo, you know them, I don't know if they still make them, like the security guard shoes, not the security that wear with the stripe down their leg, like the, you know, the nice security where they got the suits, a little, the gray pants and the blue jacket, and they wear the brown shoes. It's kind of like like a pebbled leather that you non-slips. Yo, he threw that kick at me. Mr. Cooper was in like World War II. No, he was in Korea. Yes, for the United States Army Air Force. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
The administrator.
Yeah, I need him. But yeah, he tried to beat me up, and yeah, like it wasn't even on real. I was talking that, but I didn't want to throw no hands on Mr. Cooper. That was my guy. Forgive me, and my style is been forgiven. So yeah, got our phones. Should they have phones in school? Should there be sometime like? We have zero tolerance where, you know, no violence at all. You throw a punch, you're out of there. Like, I think really her parents have to sue because now we got to play the game. They're probably going to try to expel her. The kid that punched him in that last video I showed, he got expelled. And once again, let's go back to this.
We had a phenomenal day today. Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue. We had a
Yeah, that guy, seriously.
This isn't okay, man. This is not okay. This has to be racist.
The guy didn't say anything. Buddy with the beard didn't say anything. The way he said Nigger League, really, the way he said that was like, yo, they were walking there around all day. Like, he says it all the time. and he got on camera and it slipped out on him. You are something else. Yeah, I like it. You guys like it. We like it. Like it. Everything's in the chat. Everything's in the chat. I did something where I jacked up my phone. No one can hear me. No one can hear me. Vloggo couldn't hear me. Or maybe is there something wrong with Vloggo's phone? Should I give the calls again? Yo, it came straight out of his mouth too smooth. I got it for you again.
We had a phenomenal day today. Nigger League Museum and Arthur Bryant's Barbecue.
Arthur Bryant's Barbecue. Nigger League Museum. He does. He's been saying it. Sounds like he was saying it all day. Like it was, oh, we're going to the Nigger League Museum, blah, 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 blah. I got to go here. He said it so smooth. The only people that were, honestly, I saw a black guy, like, they kind of defended. I can't defend that, though. You know? Like, I have been in a professional setting, and I let a nigga slip out. The NIGGA. I mean, there's no difference, really. It's still ignorant word to say, but I say the word. I'm not going to lie. I say the word, and that's why it slipped out. Just like him. He says the hard GGER, and it slipped out. That's what happened. It happened. It happened.
What you cheering?
That's what happened. It's not surprising me or anything, but Buddy, he's suspended indefinitely. And so they're either going to probably try to sneak him back in, or they're going to just let it ride out and let him go back out. Yeah, I think you should leave your phone at home, David. You're absolutely right. You know, there are emergencies and stuff. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, I am torn because we've had these school shootings, and you need somebody, and you would want to be able to talk to your kid, but at the same time, do you want your phone ringing and everything in an active shooter? Do you have the wherewithal to, you know, keep that ringer off? I mean, the ringers probably would be off anyway when they're going to school because they're trying to hide the phone. Matter of fact, you guys are talking to the first man out of Violin High School with the celly. Straight up. I had those minutes. I had the first side, like nobody was walking around. I was like Zach Morris walking through Bayside, but I had a little flippy going through there. I was the first one. It's the first. That's right. Just reminded me. And I had my cell phone, and you know, I would take it out and everything, but yeah, I wasn't making calls on it because those minutes were ridiculous. But also, no one ever tried to snatch that phone from me because I kept it in my backpack or kept it in my locker, kept it in my pocket, and I kept it away. Plus, we didn't have no games. We didn't have social media on it. Really, only thing you could really use that thing at was for a phone. Might have had a calculator, something like that. Yo, Robin, you know, I love the chirp. You be in church like, yo, nigga, yo, what's going on? Like, silence that Nextel. I love chirps, though. 'Cause all through the day, people like crazy little walkie-talkie. I had the BlackBerry chirp, too. That's when you took it to another level. Hey, you got the BlackBerry chirp. I'm going to get my BlackBerry on and then chirp. I wish I still had that phone. I think I still got that phone somewhere. Kato, you had a beeper? I wasn't allowed to have a beeper. I wasn't allowed to beep. I mean, you had to get your packs off, Kato. Get your packs off, Kato! Get your packs off. You know? Beeper. I remember, I think my brother had a beeper, and you could hit the two buttons at the top and then slide the thing, and then we'll have like a little screensaver. Remember that? Old school. That's old school stuff. Dickie did not give me that phone. I got it from they're gone now. MCI, remember MCI WorldCom? They were like giving out phones because they knew, and they were giving it to the youngsters because they knew we were going to run a minutes up. And I got two. No. Yeah, I had the first phone, and then I got another one after that. And then I gave my brother got one, I got one, and we ran that bill up. Don't worry, though. I took care of it. I took care of it, Blocko. Ran that bill up. Oh, you had a sidekick because you were spoiled. Yeah, you were spoiled. Ramit was spoiled. Kato says she had those beepers for that, get them packs. Kato, you got beat 911? Was Benji beeping you 911? Insane. All right, we're 8:42. Oh, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be able to watch some playoffs.
If you have...
Yeah, we got one more for you. I'm about to get into it, but that's right. You reminded me I have to talk about the browse. Let me find it. I was talking all that trash, and I should have been looking for this video for you guys. And you got the Galaxy. How's that 22 Plus? We're trying to get Flash to get an iPhone. Oh, did I tell you something? T to the MF and K Kirkland responded to me on Instagram, guys. Highlight of my day. Y'all know TK Kirkland, comedian. I called him he's like the black historian. He's been like from the mid 80s to now. He's been in the middle of everything. If you hear his Vlad videos, like he was there when this happened, or he gave this guy advice, and it's like a funny thing ongoing that and he's not lying. He's done so many things, but people catch on like, yeah. And I was just like, there was a story about Jay-Z having a love child that lives in New Jersey, and he must live in South Jersey because he had an Eagles hat on in an interview. Go Eagles, fly Eagles, fly. Fly Eagles, fly. I'm gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna just let that sit there just for a second. Fly Eagles, fly. So Jay-Z has a love child, and he was basically early 90s. This guy's like 30 years old now, and he just said that, hey, I want to get this DNA test, to make sure that Jay-Z's not my daddy. He looks like Jay. Who else? Somebody made a comment, like one of the rappers made a comment saying like, yeah, that is. Oh, no. It was a comedian. Michael Blackson was like, yo, that's Jay-Z's kid. But we want to see Hove get that DNA test. Might be the daddy. I'm not Papa. I was just watching like Team Android. I know, but yo, when we go into messages and see those green messages, it's so off-putting. Kato, you're such a good person to have such a shitty phone. I'm sorry about that. Regard me. I did not see the Eagles schedule, but I mean, if you want to copy and paste it and throw it in the chat, we gotta pull it up. All right, guys, we're taking side missions right now.
I'm not a slut, I promise.
Hold on.
If you're not Caucasian, then leave.
All right, I got that was my new one was.
I need an
administrator. All right, let's turn these fireworks off and let's get to the real deal. Eagles schedule. Eagles 2023 schedule, ticket dates, start times, channels for all 17 games. Hosted by SB Nation 37 minutes ago. Week 1. New England Patriots, September 10th. It's going to be on CBS, which means we're at New England. Week 2, the Minnesota Vikings. That's going to be a Thursday night game. Week 2, a Thursday nighter. A Thursday nighter on week 2. You know how Thursday night games is either hit or miss. I'm sorry, Kato. Regard me. Week 3 at Tampa Bay, Monday night. We're at Monday night, Tampa Bay. No Tom Brady. We're going to get loose on them. Week 4 versus the Commanders, 1 p.m. Fox. Then we go to the Rams, week 5. Then we play the Jets. Yo, I mean, Aaron Rodgers. I was following the Jets because I had some players on my fantasy team. And they're low-key good. Like, they're really were missing a quarterback. They're the quarterback that they drafted, the young kid that was supposedly having sex with his mom's friends or whatever. He had such an attitude that they kicked him off the team. They didn't kick him off the team, but they basically benched him, brought in the backup. The backup went off because that's what backups do. Defense don't know how to game plan around a quarterback. And if the quarterback's game enough, has the smarts, has an arm, he can get it off for a couple of weeks until he has to change it up and switch it up and actually read more defenses. So, but they were getting it. But now they have Aaron Rodgers, guys. They have
it got worse. No. But I feel like it's about to get worse.
Like, and Aaron Rodgers is coming with a chip on his shoulder, and I think he's going to be playing lights out ball. But then after we go against the Jets, we go against the Dolphins, week 7. Then we have the Commanders again. And then week 9, we play the Cowboys. Now, what's beautiful, and I do like this, let me know, Ev, week 10 is a bye week. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful bye week to have. Coming right before for the giving of thanks, a couple weeks. Week 11, we have our rematch with the Kansas City Chiefs. That is what you want to mark on your calendar. It's going to be Monday Night Football, and it's going to be at Kansas City. That is November 20th, and I'm telling you right now, F, honestly, this might be the game we might have to fly out for. First, Kobe was an Eagles fan. That's the only reason why I love Kobe. I mean, rest in peace. But really, the only reason why I love Kobe is because I didn't like what he did to my Sixers back in 2021. I mean, 2001. Crazy. And then week 12, we have Buffalo. Week 3, we got the San Francisco 49ers, and we know they have that game circled for us because what we did to them in the playoffs and all the back and forth that was going. Then we have the Seahawks that we don't know what the Seahawks are going to look like. And that's in December. And we're going to be at Seattle. They got the 12th man there. Then we have the Giants in week 16. I was waiting to see the Giants. Week 16, we have the Giants. I missed something. Oh, we had San Francisco week 13. Then we go back to we're at Dallas for Sunday Night Football. And we got to either go to Dallas for Sunday Night Football in December 10th, anniversary time, or Kansas City. But then week 15, we have the Seahawks, followed by the Giants, then the Cardinals, then the Giants. If you're an Eagles fan in here, let me see. What do you think what do you think our record's going to be this season? 17 games. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. And this is going to be conservative. 12-5. 12-5. Hold on. I just saw something. Let me switch that up. We won two extra games. My boys are focused. We just came off a Super Bowl loss. Now, a lot of times, he's down. Of course, she's down. Dallas. I knew you were going to say Dallas. I like that. Haven't been to Dallas. And, we got to go see that beautiful Jerry's World Recycling Center. That's what it looks like, a sewage treatment plant in Dallas. That's what we're going to be doing. Ramed has us 13-4. I like it. I put 12-5 at first, but I just gave us 2 extra games. And I think we're going, all right, so in division, what do you think? Otto, 13-4. I like it. We're in the same area. I just know that every year we have a fluky game. I'm sure we're gonna beat the Chiefs, but I just see like a Commanders game, something stupid where it's just the offense can't get going. We're going back and forth on defense, and then something crazy happens. If we've been there before, and then the Dolphins game is in October, and it's on NBC. At 8:20. What date is that? Is that another Thursday game? It doesn't say. It just says October. It might be, is it a Sunday night game? We got another Sunday nighter? Go through this. So this is October 22nd. That's a Sunday night game. We play the Dolphins Sunday night, but we're at home. We were at that Dolphins game. Remember? That was crazy. Oh my God, we were sick. We were up. I was just watching the Alshon when we had great seats. It was beautiful. If we would have won that game, Miami would have been oh so sweeter, but I don't even like Miami anymore. Let the children say. Kevin Hart is a diehard fan. You're right, Marvin. And he was drunk up there. He was acting cool, but we had a lot to celebrate. Like, I don't want to get used to, we need to get focused back on getting a championship. Like, we got our one Super Bowl win. We need a dynasty going. We need a dynasty. And it's so hard to do, with the free agency and these salary cap. It's so hard to maneuver. But what we do have is a MVP person in our front office by the name of Howie Roseman. And Howie swings for the fences. And he does his good thing. Because last year, all right, we came out the Super Bowl. When we lost Carson Wentz and went through all that stuff, everybody was saying that the Eagles are going to be rebuilding. It's going to be 4 years. When Jalen Hurts took us to, not this past season, the season before, and we got kicked out of everything, they were saying, hey, it's still going to be a 4-year process. And then that next year, we were in there, and that's thanks to Howie. Straight up. By the way, Nick Foles retired. Hopefully he retires an Eagle because he's the only person with a legitimate statue in Philadelphia because that Rocky one ain't real. I think they might have a Meldrick Taylor, but I got to look that up because actually that's something I want to find. This weekend, green eggs, little peach French toast, and see if we can find a Meldrick Taylor like Saturday. We can see Meldrick Taylor's statue. Got in a big ass fight with Cesar Chavez back in the day. He went to the last round. The referee stopped the fight, and it was like seconds left. He stopped the fight, and Meldrick Taylor was fighting and Meldrick Taylor was never the same again. That was his Rocky 4, where brain wasn't right. Thank you. Wait, aren't you a Jets fan, my guy? Aren't you? We always I love these football talks. You're a Jets fan, though. They're going to be nice. They were nice last year. And hey, guys, what do you think? You want to play fantasy this year? All of us? You know what I mean? I can do updates. We can make a little pod about it. If you've never played before, it's fun. We don't have to play for money. Nothing big. Maybe we can chip in the winner, get the winner a bottle of something nice. That's nice. Yeah. I like Nick Foles. Remember, it was me. It was me. Go to my Facebook when Carson Wentz went down, and I run to the first Super Bowl that we went to. Well, not first, third Super Bowl that we went to. And when Wentz went down, everybody went. I said, "Don't worry, we're going to be all right. Do not sleep on Nicky Foles." Because the first time around here, he had a 7-touchdown game. And then Peyton Manning was like, effing, I got to have a 7-touchdown game. And Peyton Manning had 2 weeks later had a 7-touchdown game. But Nick Foles had a 7-touchdown game. Yo, we were losing that season, but I saw this man throw into triple coverage. It was a white dude. Was at a country music concert. He was calling everybody niggas. He was a wide receiver on the team. Riley Cooper. Remember Riley Cooper? He hits Riley Cooper dead in the hands, in his gloves. Ball druts. But when he did that, I was like, yo, Nick Foles right. Foles is right. And he had the perfect demeanor and that temperament. And y'all remember, hey, coach, Philly, they were so loose. That is one of the most magical seasons, I would say, of all time. I would put the magical run of that team up with 85 Bears, 94, 95, was it 94, 95? I'm never going to say anything good about the Cowboys. I think it was 93, 94. Oh, the year the 49ers beat the Chargers. Junior Seau and Rod Woodson was back there. I can go deep into football. You know, guys, I love me some football. But yo, Ev brought up the schedule, and now I'm psyched. I'm psyched. The possibilities. I'm rubbing my hands like Birdman. I'm on Sundays. I'm thinking about just doing the show. I saw somebody. It was my idea to be the third Kelsey brother, but I already seen like there's a dude doing third, and he's got his mom. He's got the Kelsey's mom all involved. But see. All right, guys. All right, I said I was gonna get you out of her early. I have one more thing to tell you, and it is a good one, man. We can't go out on like a low note of teachers getting busted and sprayed up, or people getting called the N-words. But I did say that I had to see the brows. Hey, not forgetting stuff. I'm gonna find it. It's just it's something that I saw on while I was scrolling, and I was like, damn, yo, they clowned that man. Please don't go away from me. Reach out my hand to you. That's not it. Wi-Fi is good though. I'm not gonna let you. Oop, here it is. I got it. Y'all want to see it? Oh. I don't want the peace. I want the problems.
You know she doesn't.
All right, I'm gonna show this to you. Guys, listen. Listen to this craziness. Take it off. I'll be messing up. All right, here we go. Find sound.
Doesn't have my all
craziness.
Other kids.
I'm starting it now.
You know she doesn't have my eyebrows. All my other kids, all the 7 kids have my arch eyebrows.
I understand, Ryan.
Raylan eyebrows are straight.
Are we talking about eyebrows? We talking about eyebrows. We talking about real eyebrows. And you even submitted a chart to the court. I see it now. How in the world did I skip over the eyebrow chart? Let's get to it. All of your children have a distinct feature.
Yes.
Tell the court about that.
See, I have the strong arch of eyebrow. Of all my other kids, my son have them, my daughter have them. Raylan doesn't have my strong arch eyebrows.
Good. That's not going to change the DNA results. Mr. Wallace, you are not the father.
Like, I hate those. I hate those. Man, that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. Man, they clowned that guy. He said, that ain't my baby. She don't got my brows. She don't got my eyebrows. And she did. Her eyebrows look like damn Zab Judas. Y'all know Zab. That baby had Zab Judah eyebrows. Hold on, I'll give you a visual. I can't just talk shit, not visuals. And little baby had Zab Judah eyebrows. Show you. He had a Zabs. Look at that baby. Look at the brow there. That's the baby's brow right there. The Zab Judah eyebrows. That man said, everybody in my family got healthy brows. You know? Like Brazil, and me, and my dad. My brother has medium brows like his mama. He got Winnie brows. He's Dickie's boy. He's Dickie's boy, but he got Winnie's brows. I got the Dickie brows. Me and Brazil. Happy birthday, Brazil. Happy birthday to you. So we thought she was gonna be, for lack of a better word, we thought Brazil was gonna be a retard. She was like chubby, and her eyes were crossed. She looked like a Eskimo little baby. She didn't want to walk or anything. She would just sit there. That's because she's stubborn. That's why. But she's 21, yo. She is 21. The time flies. Love you, Zilla. Happy birthday. And speaking of the babies, the little babies.
I'm just a baby.
Let's talk about it, guys. Let us think. Ooh, I made that. Wah, you know what I'm getting at? These babies on the airplane be wilding the fuck out.
Hated it.
By the way, if y'all don't know something about me, I'm gonna tell you something about me. Bitch, I'm from Cumberland. There you go. We don't play that. All right, so when we went to Arizona on our trip, we were descending and a baby started crying. Obviously, their ears pop. You know, we're changing whatever it's called, the elevation of the plane. And when you're doing it that quickly, you get a little edit. My head was hurting. I felt for the baby, but it was only a couple of minutes. It's only a couple of minutes, guys. It was only a couple of minutes of the baby just being down like that. And I felt bad because I was in pain. I was doing the thing where you flex your jaw to kind of open up that air passage over there. I didn't have any gum or anything like that. And basically, yeah, like I was hurting. I was in big pain. Big pain. Should I bring the chat over? Yeah. You guys are live tonight. I love it. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming out. And you guys have gotten it, and I really appreciate you for being in chat, hanging out with me tonight. Even you could be watching the playoffs, and I just love that. What is this?
If you're not...
Oh, yeah. What is this button? Oh, no, we don't like that. We don't want that one, but that's a classic. All right, my chat in here because I know we're going to have opinions about this. This is my lasties, but definitely not leasties. But we're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about these effing babies crying on a plane. Somebody had an issue with a baby crying on a plane. But like I said, like I heard a little baby crying and there was nothing you could do. Like it's just the elevation and everything. But have you ever been in a situation where you are on an airplane and the people just let their kids go wild? You know, let that baby cry. You don't hear no shh. You don't hear no rocking. I've seen mothers get up and, you know, when you could take the seatbelts off and they'll rock their babies and they'll walk them through the aisle. And I feel for parents traveling with kids, having to get that stroller, having to have that extra bag, having to get them through security. And it's got to be so stressful just to go on vacation. And God forbid you got to take that baby for, you know, reasons that aren't a vacation, like where you got everybody has to get on this plane and go out because there's some type of emergency or something. So I really feel, and just traveling without a baby alone is such a pain in the ass. So I understand and I regard you if you're traveling with a little baby, but at the same time, sometimes I feel, in my opinion, that if you don't have to go to, like, maybe you shouldn't take your 18-month-year-old to Disney World or Disneyland. Like, they're not going to enjoy it. They're not going to remember it. It's something like selfishly for you. And I've seen that happen. And the people get funky with babies and they kind of use them as passes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They do. Specifically, we were at the Bronx Zoo. You know, if that kid can't walk, don't take him to the zoo. That's just my rule. Because now we're on these little trails and everybody's got a effing stroller and like you're trying to see the animals and everything. You can't because the path is just filled up with people who are strollers. And then if you got them big ass kids that are in a stroller, we see that all the time. Like, you're an effing fool.
What's the matter? Do you miss me?
You know what I mean?
It's just a baby.
We can't hate on the babies, but let me show you this video. Let me show you this video. I'm going to show you this video. We're going to watch this video. Now I got to find it. I love to. All right, so it's basically a man losing his shit on an airplane. We already know how stressful air travel can be. We know how the flight attendants can be. Like, they're gods on there. If you get out of line 1 second, only thing they have to do is, I can't do it. And next thing you know, you got an air marshal. You're getting cuffed. You're being on a no-fly zone. You must keep, if you're going to keep your cool, I know. This is something that I meditate for, because I can pop off. Like, I'm chill, you know, I like to laugh, I like to joke. But if something gets stupid, like, and you're frustrated, like, I'm training myself to be better. But I think this guy may want to train himself to be better.
Stuck in a hole.
But let me show you something right now as I start this video. This is a situation. There is an airplane, and as you can see, that airplane is just off the coast of West Palm Beach, Florida. You know what I mean? The travel destination. 18-month-year-old. Did I say that? Is that right? Whatever.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
Always. This baby didn't want peace. He wanted problems. But if you can see by this, this here image, you see this plane came down the coast like you're supposed to do with the plane with their approaches. And you can see it is in a holding pattern. It just so happened that there was some flight stuff. And when me and Ev went to, we got delayed by like 45 minutes. And this plane has now been in a holding pattern for 45 minutes due to weather. We know Florida's iffy. It can be crazy over there. And then next thing you know, the sunlight comes down. But this is a Southwest Airlines plane. This is a Southwest Airlines aeroplane. And it has been stuck. Just circling, waiting to land for 45 minutes. Usually the pilots, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, they don't really climb back up to do it. So when they're circling around, you know, they'll climb up a little bit, but they're still sometimes they're at that pressure where their ears pop and everything. I'm not sure if it's the case in this case, but yo, this guy was so out of control, so filthily brilliant, that I have to let you guys decide who's right and who's wrong in this situation.
Pattern for weather. And a loses his mind over a baby.
That child has been crying for 40 minutes. Lower that, and you can't figure about things like that. Calm the child down, please. I had headphones on. I was sleeping. Why is the baby yelling? I'm not screaming. You want me to scream? You want me to scream? Please stop the baby with the fucking crying. Please.
Stop the baby with the fucking crying. Yo, that's how I am, like the guy right here took a video.
Happening right now. Yo, I know you're not going there. You're not going there. I'm going there. They're not in Florida yet. You can't do what the feel like. I was asleep the whole time.
Yeah, y'all want to see what the guy looks like? I'm gonna put a picture up.
Try to keep my calm, but if I wasn't on this plane, I would.
There's a child crying on the flight. Non-stop. That's what's happening. Can you show her that voice?
That could be rational.
No, that's not. No. Let's be rational. Hold on. You want to be rational? No. Don't tell me what the Let's be rational. We are in a tin can with a baby in a echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about being okay? Okay, because you're yelling. That's the baby. Okay, so you're a man. Did that ain't extra? Okay. No. So, you and shut up. No. You can start with me now. I don't give a you were sitting there and watching that baby cry for 45 Okay. That didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Okay. Blow that baby's voice. Okay. It's out there. What happened? I'm sorry, y'all. That's me. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. That baby.
Like, calm down, calm down. Yo, does he have a point? Like, yo, that baby was crying. Listen. Let's not act like you've never been on a plane. There's been some badass kid or baby that's crying, and you know their parents aren't even, they're just letting them cry. They're not trying to soothe the baby at all. And now you got to deal with this. Because for those 10 minutes that the baby had his ears pop, I had to remind myself that, hey, we're at the elevation. It's 10 minutes, though. Somebody give that kid some Robotuxin, maybe some duct tape.
I don't want peace.
You know what I mean? This guy had it. He had it, right? Right. But let's break this down. Imagine this. We don't know if he's on vacation or anything like this. He looks like a Philly dude to me, if you're asking me. He did call that baby an MF. He had it. But this is what happens. Like, he's frustrated. We know these flight attendants, their services, like, they're going to look at you like, oh, it's a baby. And it gets out of hand, right? And then it snowballs because now the people around him are like, yo, this guy's an asshole. And now they're ganging up on this guy. Nobody said anything to the mother when the baby was crying for 45 minutes. Nobody said anything, looked at the mother crazily because you can't. Because then you're the asshole. But everybody's thinking it. A lot of people on that plane were already thinking, yo, shut this baby up.
It's just a baby.
Yes, it's just a baby, but they can be annoying. So now this guy's going crazy. And at first, you see the guy smiling and everything, but it does. You see people kind of getting ridiculous because, bro, like, yeah, have your little, like, blow your valve real quick, release your steam, and then just chill out. And then, but if you see anything, you see the flight attendants are kind of giving them the business. Like, you shouldn't come at them. There was a better way to handle it. It seemed like me through hearing the conversation, like one of the flight attendants tried to insinuate that he may have been inebriated. And that's when he said, no, I've been sleeping this whole time with my headphones. Y'all haven't served me anything, which would piss me off too. Like, you think I'm drunk? That's why I'm going off. No, I'm drunk because we are in an echo chamber. And this baby has been going crazy for 45 minutes. Not only that, we're in a holding pattern. My flight's delayed. So now all my plans are getting pushed back. I'm going to have to, make different arrangements. So he's already pissed. It's not just the baby. Something like that wasn't just be the baby. The baby just pushed it over. And then as you hear, like, he's like explaining his case or he's venting or whatever. And now people are getting upset with him for venting. And now these people are annoyed. Now, most of these people are already annoyed at this baby. Let's not get it twisted. We can fake in front like they were just annoyed at this man, but they were already annoyed at themselves being in a holding pattern just like this man. They're also annoyed at the 45 minutes of the baby crying, but they're more annoyed at the man too because shit, they probably been wanting to complain and saying, shut that motherfucking baby up. Fuck them kids.
It's just a baby.
Oh, I had it. I was going.
Ain't nothing.
You're right. It's just a baby, though.
It's
but
just a baby.
yo, like all of these people, so everybody's, and now they're targeting the man. They're not targeting the mother of the kid that allowed her kid to cry for 45 minutes. That was still crying as this guy's going off. Obviously, no reason to get all that crazy. Yes, there is no reason to get that crazy over baby. Like I said, he should have probably just, obviously you're going to be upset or whatever. Yeah, it's something that you got to take. But now he's mad. He's upset. And now the people are dogpiling on him. All right? Did we get that angle there? Now, all the other passengers on the plane are dogpiling on him. They teamed up against him. So what does he do? He doubles down. Now he's cursing more crazily. Now it's like, fuck that baby. And he's just getting really obscene. And that is what I have seen, that pattern, is when everybody bands together to kind of like, you know, stupid face the person complaining on the airplane. That's when they really flip. That's when they really flip. And like you got everybody was minding their business when the baby was crying. Now he's upset. Now everybody has a point of view. Is that right? Is that right? If we're sitting in that airplane, we've heard this baby crying for 45 minutes. We can understand that he's upset. All right, yeah, he's cursing. He's gone crazy. But do we go at him? What do you guys think in the chat? He did call that baby MFer, yeah. Like, obviously, it could have went way less left, but the way that he's giving it back, like, let's revisit some of his hits, right? He said he paid a ticket for a comfortable flight. This is by the West. This is Southwest Airlines, right? Some of the things he said, we are in an effing tin can with a baby in a GD echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about being effing okay. Calm the child down, please. I'm not screaming. Do you want me to scream? I'll effing scream. That's true. Hey, how about this? How about this, chat? How about those 3 flight attendants that were surrounding him? How about one of them? How about one of those flight attendants goes to the lady with the baby and see if we can get this baby soothed up? Huh? The baby's still crying at the time. Why don't we look at the baby, make sure the baby's all right? Huh? I know you wouldn't mind that baby. I mean, honestly, I would be sitting there like, oh my God, this fucking kid, like, shut him the fuck up. That's all I would be in my head, but I'm not going to go crazy out there because I'm not trying to get on the no-fly list. You know what I mean? This is why I play it, because I understand his angst. And he just went for it. And it's like, whatever. He went for it and he went for it. We know it's wrong and everything, but like, honestly, there was people. And when I was looking at social media, a lot of people are back and forth on this. They're like, yeah, we can understand. I think he takes it too far. But at the same time, I think these flight attendants also could have handled this better. That's his wife. He looks like he disowned him. Yeah. He just went off. Look at that hoodie. Ev, is that a hoodie I would wear? Like a knit button-up hoodie? This sweater, a sweater hoodie. That shit looks so comfortable. It looks like a comfy hoodie, but that wasn't enough to soothe him. So yeah, if the South worker trying to calm the situation said to him, okay, because you're yelling, he cut her off and said, so is the baby. He tried to rebut and say it was different because he was fact that a girl. He said, did that motherfucker pay extra to yell?
I want more. I want more.
The way he's going off is just, to me, it's funny. I thought it was hilarious. I know you guys don't think it's hilarious, but I'm going to stand on it. I think it's funny. Police your babies. Police your babies. That's where I'm coming from it. Yo, don't let your kids sit there and yell for 45 minutes. Ear pops or no, like, try this. Like, if I can see you making an effort to soothe the baby and the baby's just cranky and like that happens. Like, we're all humans. He's old enough to understand. I'm sure he's been around. Like, you can understand, but yo, there's people that get on the plane. They don't care. Once they're on the plane, whatever, let that kid. And you know, the people are like, oh, I'm just going to ignore it. Like, yo, police your baby. I know they're both wrong. He was more wrong because he's an adult. He should have controlled himself. But man, I think also, like, yeah, when people start coming to you and then they're insinuating that you're upset because you may be inebriated, when you're like, look, I ain't even take a drink, that's kind of insulting. Anytime those flights, they think they own the entire sky. That's why I have his back on this one. I would say, sir, yes, you did. You went crazy. It was hilarious. I hope you're allowed to fly ever again. When a staff member asked him to lower his voice, he shouted back, can you lower that voice? In reference to the child that was still howling. Is he making points here, though, at all? Like, do you think that maybe one of the flight attendants should have gone and checked on the child and whoever was caring for the child to make sure that everything was all right? Did it take 3 flight attendants to surround this man? And then the other passengers, are the other passengers allowed to butt in? They didn't say anything about the baby. I'm sure when he first started speaking for maybe the first 5-10 seconds of the baby, I thought maybe they were relieved. But yes, obviously, he goes extra. He goes extra with it. I am not debating that. He did. As a woman sitting next to him tried to calm down, the angry passenger says, "I don't give a fuck." In this case, he's on an airplane, so he doesn't give a flying fuck. Lower that baby's voice. I'm triggered. F that baby. Bars. Multiple members of the airline staff also tried to reason with the screaming passenger to no avail. In the video, he said that he was asleep with his headphones. You heard him. And throughout the clip, you can hear the buddy wailing in the background. Yeah, what do you think this guy right here is feeling? I think this guy just wants it all to end. Crazy. Hold on, and this is really how it ends for the madman. At the end of the day, this is what's going to happen, guys. No matter what you think, you're going to be there talking to authorities. No, do you want to do that? Do you want to risk going on no-flight zone? You want to risk not being able to get on an airplane to return for your return trip? Do you want to risk all of that for a crying baby? Ramid, you are an effing G. That was Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas. Oh, mama. Yeah. That's how we'll end it. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, but let me know. Let me know in the chats. Let me know in the comments. We'll be back on. Our phones will be working this time. I'll get it together. It's always something or other. Thanks for watching my show. Let the children sing. My jump out guys in the chat. Thanks. Mwah, mwah. Mad love to all of you guys for the participation. And don't forget, do not forget that we do this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call-in lines 313-825-5557. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely share this. And also, this is on my YouTube channel, so you can come back and view this again. Yeah, dig. You can do that. Right there, that's my YouTube channel. Talking shit, getting clicks to the channel. You guys have been watching the Me Nope, the We episodes. I appreciate you guys. See you next week. Peace.